Hola a todos. ¿Cómo están? Ciclón tropical Jasper en Australia. Australia registra una de las peores inundaciones en medio siglo. Las fuertes lluvias a lo largo de la costa este de Australia durante el fin de semana provocaron las peores inundaciones en medio siglo en algunas áreas del país. Dijeron las autoridades este domingo, lo que obligó a evacuar a miles de personas y dañó cientos de casas. El ciclón Jasper, el primer ciclón tropical que toca tierra en Australia en la temporada de ciclones de 2023 a 2024, también contribuyó a las inundaciones. Las autoridades de Queensland han pedido a los residentes de las zonas costeras que sigan las instrucciones de las autoridades locales y que se preparen para posibles inundaciones. Las inundaciones repentinas causadas por el ciclón Jasper han provocado condiciones peligrosas en Cairns. Se insta a los residentes a buscar refugio y permanecer en las alturas. Los daños causados por el ciclón Jasper en Australia. El ciclón Jasper tocó tierra en el noreste de Australia el miércoles 13 de diciembre de 2023. El ciclón era de categoría 2 cuando tocó tierra cerca del asentamiento de Wuhal, en la región de Cassowary Coast, en el estado de Queensland. Provocó ráfagas de viento de hasta 120 km por hora, intensas lluvias y marejadas ciclónicas.
The winds quickly eased as the storm tracked west across land, but heavy rain was forecast to continue Thursday with the risk of flooding. Several roads were closed by fallen trees and floodwater.
I knew it came up, but it's like as wide as Barren River at the moment.
El ciclón dejó a miles de personas sin electricidad y causó daños a viviendas y propiedades. Las autoridades informaron que no hubo víctimas mortales, pero que hubo algunas personas heridas. El ciclón Jasper se debilitó rápidamente después de tocar tierra y se disipó el jueves 14 de diciembre. Sin embargo, las autoridades siguen advirtiendo sobre el riesgo de inundaciones en las zonas costeras de Queensland.
Wow, the house is pretty fucked. It looks like the door is going to cave in. Coming in the door. I put everything up. I can't put it up any higher. There's like water everywhere. It's just raising.
Allowed it to gather strength and moisture before hammering into the coast around Port Douglas and then stalling over Cairns. Since Saturday, communities from Port Douglas through Cairns have seen incredible rainfalls, shattering previous records. Daintree Village recorded over 350 mmem, while Cairns Airport saw 309 mem in 24 hours. Flood levels are already nearing peaks not seen since the 1970s, and with catchments saturated, another 500 mm of rain could fall in coming days. Swift water rescue teams have been stretched to the limits, conducting rescues of people trapped in homes, cars, and rushing floodwaters. Thousands of residents are without power, and over 10 emergency shelters have opened to house displaced people. Major highways are cut, bridges flooded, and schools closed across far north Queensland. The town of Gordonvale has been hit particularly hard, but Mossman, Clifton Beach, Earlville, Bentley Park, and surrounding regions are also underwater. Parts of the Daintree rainforest and areas around Tully have also been flooded. With water still rising and more heavy rain forecast, this catastrophic crisis is far from over. Cairns Airport is now closed, the runway and tarmac completely flooded after over 300 mm of torrential rain. Ex-tropical cyclone Jasper stalled over the area, dumping more than 500 mm of rainfall in many places. 12 major rivers have burst their banks, their raging floodwaters converging on the low-lying city.
Turn off into our street.
That's meant to be the main road, guys.
The life-threatening flash flooding is the worst in decades, eclipsing records set in 2011. The Barron River peaked at 12.27 meters, higher than the previous 12.2-meter record. Entire suburbs now find themselves under several feet of filthy water loaded with sewage, chemicals, and silt. Along with homes, roads, bridges, and rail lines have been washed away, severing transport links. The Bruce Highway has 13 closures, cutting off towns to the north. Residents tell harrowing tales of narrow escapes as the floodwaters rose with frightening speed. Some were forced to climb onto rooftops and wait hours for rescue by helicopter and boat. Tragically, a 10-year-old girl remains hospitalized after being struck by lightning as the wild storms raged. Authorities have opened evacuation centers to provide shelter, but with more heavy rains forecast, warn the flooding could worsen before improving by Tuesday.
Just so everyone knows, this road is completely flooded. Not only that,
the district has already received over 500 mm of rain in the past few days alone. Recovery efforts are expected to drag on for months. As the sun finally peaks out after days of endless deluges, the scenes of destruction across Cairns and surrounding towns are heartbreaking. Entire neighborhoods sit underwater, with just rooftops and power lines emerging. Roadways have been shredded, cars upturned, and debris strewn everywhere. But the community is already rallying together, with neighbors helping each other clean up and military personnel arriving to assist where needed. The challenges ahead are immense, but the strength and resilience of far north Queensland locals shall no doubt shine through. Once floodwaters recede, the magnitude of this disaster will become clearer, but the road to recovery is likely to be long and hard. But Cairns has overcome adversity before and will emerge stronger.
Hinton said her house was built to withstand the strongest cyclones and was not damaged. Cairns Airport had closed late Tuesday due to the worsening weather and was expected to reopen Thursday. Charlie Casa, a manager at the electricity company Ergon Energy, said the Port Douglas, Daintree, and Mossman regions were worst affected by power outages. Much of far north Queensland is breathing a sigh of relief after escaping serious damage from Cyclone Jasper, but flooding remains a serious concern with widespread showers and storms forecast. There's a major flood warning for the Daintree River, with Daintree Village experiencing moderate flooding. Further river rises are possible on Friday night.
Tropical Cyclone Jasper has come through and just north of us and dumped a lot of rain. Wow, impressive. Bit of a landslide on the scenic railway line, so might be a little while before it's up and running again.
The Daintree was one of numerous areas north of Cairns that were still without power on Friday morning. Justin Coomber from Ergon Energy said a generator was pre-positioned in Daintree Village, but with roads cut by flooding, crews couldn't get in to hook it up on Thursday. But Coomber said many areas had proved inaccessible for repair crews, with more than 17,000 customers still blacked out by 8 p.m. on Thursday. This is a significant improvement from the 43,000 customers without power early on Thursday morning, but some areas could remain blacked out until late Saturday. A flood warning remains in place for the Mossman River, and there is a minor flood warning for the Barron River, which runs through Cairns and has potential to flood Cairns Airport. The Bureau of Meteorology said river-level observations at the airport were currently unreliable, but it was expected to be around the minor flood level and falling. About 600 millimeters of rain has been recorded over the Barron River catchment since 9 a.m. on Wednesday.